Hello children, I hope everyone's okay today, and I'm here to talk to you about To the Landmark, which is an activity that I've put together for you to complete and hopefully have lots of fun. So what your teachers would have done is they would have set up 5 different activity trails out on the playground, the field. They might have even done it in your classroom, and hopefully you can quite clearly see the 3 stages to your trail, because there's only 3 steps to get there. Now, your job as a group is to try and travel all the way to the end of the trail, which is to step 3, and then travel all the way back. Trying to keep as active as we can and trying our best. That's what we're looking for today. So, there will be a start cone that you need to begin for your trail, and your teacher might have lots of children or lots of you all playing the game at the same time. You just might be on different trails. So you'll start on your start point, and you might have a partner, or you might be in a group of 3 that will be with you. Obviously, you need to make sure you're 2 meters apart where you're waiting for your go. And all you're going to do when your teacher says go is the first person at the front of the line is going to run up to the first cone, which is going to be the exercise 1. When they get to that cone, they're going to complete the exercise that is there. So it could be something like star jumps, and they might say you need to do 10. So you need to do 10 star jumps on your on that exercise. As soon as you've done that, you're going to run back to where your start cone is, and you'll join the back of your line, but remember to stay 2 meters apart. The next person in your line is going to run up. They're going to complete activity 1 and activity 2. As soon as they've completed activity 1, which is the star jumps, they move up and they run up to activity 2. The activity 2 may be standing on one leg for 10 seconds. So I would stand on one leg trying to keep my balance for 10 seconds. And once I've got there, I'm going to return back to my base. It might be that you're in a group of 3, so your teacher might ask for 2 of you to go at the same time, but just make sure that you're 2 meters apart. If you're not, your partner will then go again, and this time they're going to complete activity 1 first, so the star jumps, activity 2, so they're then going to stand on one leg, and then it could be activity 3. Now, these activities I'm going through are just for an example, so please don't just do that for every trail. Make sure you look at the cone to see what it says you need to do. As soon as you've completed activity 1, activity 2 and activity 3, you would have reached the landmark. You've got there. Well done. Unfortunately, we all have to come back from these landmarks, because although they're beautiful, like maybe Glastonbury Tor, I can't stay at Glastonbury Tor forever, so I'm going to have to come back. So in order to do that, as soon as I've done activity 1, 2 and 3, I'm going to run back to my home cone. And then the next person, so my partner, is going to run up to activity 3 and complete it, so that they've completed the tour. They're then going to complete activity 3 and activity 2, okay, on their way back. So number 3 first, then number 2, and then make our way back. The next person will run up. They're going to complete activity 2 and activity 1. And then once they finish that one, they're going to come on back. And then the last person, who's next, is going to run up. They're going to complete activity 1 and then come back. And then you've finished the trail. So you've managed to reach the landmark, the famous Somerset landmark, and get back. So it's like you've gone on a big walk with your family. Now, it's really important to keep yourself moving and to get your rest during this. And I'm sure your teacher's going to give you time to move on to each activity trail. So you'll get to visit lots of the landmarks that you've got there. I'd like to hear how you got on and if you enjoyed the activity. And some of you may have even came up with some of your own exercises that you would complete. Your teachers might make it harder for you, okay, or they might change it slightly. So make sure you listen to their instructions, and hopefully you'll have fun.